What would define success for you the rest of the season? Like, what would you categorize as success?
Hopefully we can be a team with we need Steph for sure. Missing him is tough, and so we need him to play and then evaluate. Hopefully, Anthony have a chance to compete for the playoffs. Obviously, what the playoffs mean is do you make it into the play-in? Do you make it past the play-in? But I'd like to think we can be in that game. That would be something we would, call successful in some components. But clearly, we wouldn't be satisfied. I think this is a group of guys that have won championships, and many people from the organization within it have won championships. So I will tell you, when we got here, success was making the playoffs. On a big picture level, that's what our success was. And we lost in the second round, and we thought that season was unbelievably successful. They're all different. We had 5 years where success had to be winning the championship. I don't think that's sure we'd take that this year, but that wouldn't be successful, unsuccessful. So it's having a chance, Anthony, to get into the playoffs in some capacity and see what happens from there. And I think Monty asked, seeing growth, finding out growth. But again, that's a tough balance to strike.
All right, Bob's got another call at 1, so let's go with one more question.
All right, Bob, you've been asked about Steph and Steve, but how about yourself? What has been the most challenging part of your job, I guess, over the last 2 years? Obviously, you guys have the 5-year run where the organization is in a way different position, whether it comes to draft picks, even free agents, to now where you guys do have high draft picks, your own other teams. You are developing young players like James. What has been the biggest adjustment for you, and what is the biggest challenge for you in that kind of drastic difference?
Yeah. I think the challenge always, Jason, is win or lose, is to maintain your culture, maintain a relationship with your players, your owner, your coach, your fans. That's what defines kind of a culture and long-term success. And you don't want to lose that. There's probably never been more pressure. And like I said, this isn't anybody's fault. There's just such a scrutiny on everything. The amount of information everybody on this call is aware of is unbelievable. I mean, everybody's so good at their jobs. I always use the example, when I grew up a Warriors fan, I didn't even know who the GM of the team was. I mean, and now they're scrutinizing everything, which is fascinating. And you've seen the sport grow, and it's great. But the challenge is, amongst all that, is keeping your culture, keeping your competitiveness, keeping your curiosity, keeping an eye on what is the long-term version of success amidst all of it. And so it's a challenge. I mean, we never managed, Steve and I talked today, I mean, the amount of people you manage is the hardest thing in the world to do, is manage people, because we're all different. And that includes players, coaches, my staff, managing up, down. So that's probably the hardest part of my job, is that. And you never really get it perfectly right. There's all of the other parts that people know about, trying to pick the right players, trade for them, and pay them the right amount. But that's all more external stuff. Internally, you can do all that right and watch your organization kind of deteriorate from within. And that's what I think Steve is so good at, and we try to maintain, is that part. And so that's probably the biggest challenge.
Great. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Bob, for your time. Anybody has any questions for the game tonight, let me know. Steve will be available pregame at 5:15. You should have a link in your inbox from Michael Ravina. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Take care. Bye.
Thanks.